Okay, here's a neat game against a 1428 person from the US. This time I'm playing black, so we'll go through the moves. Kind of unusual. Uh, F, F2 to F4, aggressive, aggressive response. Um, this is the type of opening that leaves little king safety, and it's basically an all-out attack. I fianchetto the bishop on the king side, which is a little bit unusual. Good defense at least. And my opponent castles on the queen side. So this is going to lead to a very dynamic attacking game. So it should be exciting. I'm already seeing opportunities on the king side, and for giving up a little bit of stuff with this pawn. Again, my opponent gets a little greedy. Um, I win the knight for 2 pawns, not too bad. But I start to see some opportunities here with the black diagonals. So here we go. Bring the knight up. He exchanges, and now this is very interesting. He brings this again. Greed. He steals a pawn, but behind him is a very vulnerable pawn. So, bink, we take that off. And he moves it out thinking, well, I can't check him in the back, but I'm immediately thinking, time to get the rooks working together. Brings his rook over, I'm assuming to push this pawn or push pawns on this side and make it a race. But I start coming in with the knight, with the idea that this has potential if he moves the bishop out of the way, and the bishop can't go here, can't go back now. It's becoming tied up. So he brings this back, which I think is a poor move because, of course, I'm going to snatch it right off, and it opens up his king that much more. So I just take that right off, and now we've got both rooks in on the action. So he brings the queen out to defend, because now all of a sudden things are starting to hang. And I bring this down here to further support the knight, but also so I can get my queen out of the way. So he moves his king away, which shows that he knows it's starting to get very hot down here. And that's when I push here, which is normally a bad move because it's opening up my king. But I'm believing it's good because if I can get my queen over here, I can finish him off on the other side. So the exchanges occur, and it goes my way. And interestingly enough, he gives up rook for bishop, trying to delay what looks like is inevitable. So I have to take back because of check. And now he gets some checks in, and it's his one chance to come back. So he's snatching up some pawns, but I know the moment the checks stop, it's going to get very ugly for him. So we snatch up the bishop. Rook takes bishop. And now he's got this check here, which looks pretty dangerous, but I have one escape square. So I get the escape square. And now he's setting up this, which would be checkmate here, but we hit him with a check here. So in chess, you only have to be one move ahead of your opponent. He moves down here, and we call it a day over here. So even though he's got mate in one, he's checkmated, and this game is now in the history books. Another Hodge City production. Look forward to seeing you next time.